Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of the best-selling drugstore makeup. Pretty much the most popular, affordable makeup out there. All of the products that everyone has been buying and loving, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I actually think these are worth all of the hype. Now, we've got a few in here that I've never tried before. We've got a few in here that I absolutely agree with, but I'm definitely very excited to play with the best of the best in the drugstore. Now, first up for primer, I've actually got one here that I've never tried before. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the one with niacinamide in it. So many people, ride or die, are obsessed with this. I actually believe that this one is the dupe to the Milk Hydro Grip. Ooh, okay, and it feels very similar on the skin. Quite sticky. Okay, this is absolutely a dupe. It is like so sticky on the skin. Like, can you see as I'm removing my fingers? Like, look at the skin sticking to my hands. That's crazy. I mean, first impressions, this seems exactly like the Milk one. Obviously, the wear test is going to be the real thing. Okay, next up for foundation, we have this one from L'Oreal, and it is their True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. This seems to be the best-selling drugstore foundation. This gives the skin a really natural finish. It's very lightweight. I have done like a full wear test review on this one in the past before, and obviously it's loaded with hyaluronic acid, which we love. Really, really good for hydrating. I would say that this one is somewhat buildable, but as a general rule, it's a very lightweight, very natural looking foundation, and it gives incredible glow to the skin. Like, it's very, very pretty. If you're an oily skin type like me, definitely set this down with the translucent powder because she does get quite shiny throughout the day. One thing I do really love about this foundation is it looks like your skin. So when you're applying it and even when you're building up the coverage, it's still got the most natural sort of radiant effect. You can't really tell where the foundation ends and your skin starts, but at the same time, it still makes your skin look so much more flawless. It's kind of hard to explain. Very natural. I do understand why this one is so popular. Okay, moving on to eyes now, and it had to be the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. This has been a best-selling, insanely popular drugstore product for years. Like, probably longer than 10 years. They're just iconic, and I'm going to be going in with the black one. This shade is called Black Bean because I'm going to be creating a really nice black base because I've got an amazing highlighter from SheGlam to show you. So I'm just going to lay this one down on the lid and then come back in with a brush and blend it out. They're so creamy. They're so easy to apply. They dry down really, really well. I mean, there's a very good reason why these have been popular for so long. So taking that one all the way sort of through the crease there and then down to the lash line. Don't worry about being too neat about it. We are going to smudge it out with a brush. But basically what I want is a nice black base because I'm going to do a bit of a halo eye. So small blending brush now and just softly feather the edge. I would say confidently that the black and white jumbo pencils are probably the most famous. Like, everyone's got them in their kit. All right, so I feel like the NYX pencil is nice and blended. We're going to move on to the fun part of this eyeshadow look. I'm so excited about this. So I'm actually going to be using a highlighter on my eyes today. These are brand new from SheGlam. And as we all know, you guys, the SheGlam liquid contour, liquid blush, and liquid highlighters are literally the best selling like affordable cream products of like all time. Like, they have taken the internet by storm. But these ones in particular are the brand new Chroma Glow Bloom liquid highlighters. So there's 3 different shades, and these actually change color under different light. They're so cool. And another thing that makes them cool is they actually look completely different when applied over a black base. Hence why we've got the black base going on here. Now, I do just quickly want to say as well, I have been working with SheGlam for years. Really, really proud to partner up with them. And I have actually teamed up with them for today's video as well. Now, if you're familiar with the original blush and contour formula, the liquid formula, you will already know that these are incredibly lightweight. They're very easy to blend with on the skin. They are long lasting. They're oily skin safe. They're just an amazing formula. And these new Chroma Glows just take it to the next level because of that color shifting aspect. So if you're looking to buy these, they are $6.99, like insanely affordable. And like, look at this. This is the shade Flying Comet. It kind of looks white, but then as you blend it out, look at that amazing shift on the skin. We've got pink in there, we've got gold. Now, being that this is a liquid formula, you can obviously use it however you want. Mix it in with your foundation. You can use it as a traditional highlighter. Cupid's bow, you can use it on the lips, you can use it on the body, and you can use it on the eyes, and that's what we're going to do today. Here's a little look at the 3 shades on the back of my hand there, just so that you can get a bit of an idea of the way these colors shift. So first up, we've got Solar Flare, then in the center there, we have Stardust, and then lastly, Flying Comet. Aren't they beautiful? And they're totally buildable as well, so if you want to do something that's really natural, sort of like as a highlight on the cheek, you can, or you can do what I'm going to do today and really build it up on the lid for an amazing eye-catching effect. So I'm going to take the shade Solar Flare, which is this really amazing orangey gold, really warm tone shade. And I'm actually going to apply this directly to the center of my lid. So basically with a small brush, I'm just going to pack that one directly on the center of the lid. Can you see there already like how it goes from like a white iridescent sort of looking highlight color? When applied over a black base, it gives this really amazing strong color that shows through. And that's what makes these shade shifting style products so much fun, because it's like you can apply it over the skin, you can apply it over a light base, you can apply it over a black base. You can do so many things with only one product. And I mean, $6. Hi. I've actually switched over to a slightly bigger brush now, and you can really see that color showing through. I mean, it looks like actual liquid metal. They honestly just look completely different when applied over a black eyeshadow. It's kind of crazy. Another amazing way to use this is on the lips, and we might actually do a little of that later. But firstly, I wanted to show you them over a black base, and then I will use them on my cheeks as well, just so you can see how astonishingly different they look when applied over different bases. I mean, even on the back of my hand, from this to this, like, it's crazy. So just starting to blend the edges of that out. Obviously, it is a liquid product, so it will dry down as well. But I do want to make sure it's nice and evenly spread so that we don't get any creases. Okay, just letting that dry down before we move on. And obviously, when using a liquid product on the lid, try not to sort of look up, because as that liquid product is drying, you want to make sure it dries without any creases. For mascara, we've got the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. I mean, I have been raving on about this mascara for what feels like eternity. One of my hands down most loved, most favorite drugstore mascaras. I totally understand why this is a bestseller. I totally understand why this is so highly rated, because it really is that good. They did actually come out with a Cosmic Black version of this, which I am obsessed with. The Cosmic Black version, I just feel like gives more volume. I mean, it gives lots of length as well, but more volume than this original formula. But this one is very, very lengthening. And the thing that I love most about it, being an oily skin type, she's smudge proof, so I don't have any issues with this budging during the day. I never get panda eyes, I never get flaking, I never get transfer. Like, it's just always perfect. So I'm gonna load my lashes up with this, and then I'm gonna chuck on some falsies off camera. I am definitely very happy to see this in the bestsellers list. Like, she absolutely deserves to be there. Okay, eyes are pretty much done. I will come back after we've done concealer and sort of do underneath here. Let's move on to concealer. Let's brighten up the face before we get into contouring, blush, highlighter on the cheeks and everything. Another product that I am very, very, very happy to see in the bestsellers, and honestly not at all surprised, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This concealer just... you know, it held my hand through high school, it held my hand through university and in my early 20s, and now I'm in my 30s and it is still holding my hand. It is just the concealer that works for everyone. Now this one is awesome too, because it's amazing for underneath the eyes. Like, you can apply this, and if you want, you can really slather it on. Doesn't crease, doesn't cake, doesn't separate, doesn't go all awful. Or equally, you can use it on breakouts, you know, areas of discoloration around the face, redness around the nose. Like, it literally is just, it just works everywhere, and it always works well. I still can't decide if I actually like the application method. Like, it's got this little sponge at the top, and then you twist it and the product comes up through the sponge. I just feel like these get really messy and gross looking, which I'm not into. So I'm going to start concealing with this, and then I'm going to start blending this in with my beauty sponge. This is our Pro Perfecting sponge from my brand. I will link it in the description bar for you guys, but see how as I'm blending this out, it is just... oh, it is like airbrushing the skin. It is so smooth. It is so creamy. It literally covers up anything underneath it, but at the same time, it's really lightweight on the skin. It's honestly a beautiful product. Like, I'm just, every single time I use this concealer, I'm like, how is this affordable? How is this drugstore? How have they done this? And I'm also popping this one through the T-zone, so a little on the chin. I've just put a tiny little bit more on the inner corner there, because we do have a little of that cream, like that black cream pencil kind of, I think it's like migrated a little bit into the inner corner. So I just really want to brighten them up amazingly. There we go. That's done it. Honestly, such an awesome concealer. And like every single year, it makes it into my top concealers of the year. Like, It is so good. Okay, now that we're all concealed and we're looking awake and we're looking brightened, let's move on to cream contour and blush. And I did mention these earlier, but the She Glam liquid contour and liquid blush, we all know they've taken the internet by storm. I swear by both of these. These are like $5 or $6, and they literally rival every single high-end product out there. I will take this over the Charlotte Tilbury ones any day of the week. Like, they're just such an easy formula to work with. And being an oily skin type as well, I don't have any issues with these melting off my face. Like, they last all day. They're amazing. So you pretty much just draw them on the skin wherever you want them. I like to do one side of my face first, blend, and then come back, because I do tend to sort of dry down, and you want to make sure that you blend them out first. But very easy to blend. Just tap them into the skin. You can blend with a brush. You can blend with a sponge. This little brush from Tarte lately has been my favorite. Can't remember the name of this. I'll link it down below, but it's really, really good for blending out cream cheek products. So just blending that up into the hairline. See how like just perfect and flawless and airbrushed, and just, ooh, I love these. They do come in, I think, 8 different shades. I know that I'm pretty sure the contour comes in 8 different shades, and then the blush comes in 8 different shades as well. I'm going to use the blush today as well. These took viral to a whole new level. Like, I personally don't know anybody myself that doesn't own this product. TikTok. It went gangbusters. Going in with the blush in the shade Devoted. So dotting it onto the cheeks. Some of these are sort of more pigmented than others. It just depends obviously on your skin tone and the shade that you are using. This shade in particular, I do find it to be quite pigmented. So you really only need the tiniest little bit. And look, they just blend out to perfection. They're amazing. Okay, going back in with one of the shade shifting Chroma Glow highlights. This one that I've got here is the shade Stardust, and this one's got like a beautiful pink undertone to it. What I'm going to do is apply this to my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, the inner corners of my eyes, pretty much everywhere where I want a bit of a highlight. So I put the product on the back of my hand. I'm going to pick it up on a brush. This is just my favorite way to apply it. And then I'm going to softly tap it on the cheeks. Oh, I mean, come off it. They're so pretty. Look at that under torchlight. It's pink, it's green, it's gold. There's orange in there. They're so pretty. I also really love that they don't emphasize texture. And I do have, fair to say, fairly large pores on my cheeks, and this formula doesn't emphasize them at all. And like I mentioned earlier, you can layer them. So if you want to go for like a natural highlight like this, you totally can. Or you can layer them on top of each other for like an insane like festival kind of effect. I know that Coachella's happening right now, and these are an amazing option for that, because like I said, you can actually use them on your body as well. Work them in with your moisturizers. Like, look at that. I can see pink, I can see orange, I can see gold, and like it's dried down. Not sticky, not tacky at all. Okay, so we've got the tip of the nose. Let's do the Cupid's bow as well. Oh my God. That is literally so pretty. She Glam, can you not? It's too much for me to handle. And then just taking a tiny little brush, I'm also going to pop it right on the inner corner of my eyes. Let's go ahead and powder down through the T-zone and sort of around areas of the face. And guess what, you guys? And I just feel like this is going to be no surprise. The best-selling drugstore powder is still this one from Maybelline, the Maybelline Loose Fit Me. This is a tinted loose powder. It's very, very finely milled. It's a gorgeous formula, and it really, really does an amazing job at smoothing the skin. So taking this on one of our little perfecting puffs, I'm going to push this underneath the eyes and down the sides of the nose there, over the forehead, and sort of like through the T-zone. The awesome thing about the cheek products that we've used is because they dry down to that amazing sort of like set matte finish, I don't really need to powder that area. It's not like a traditional cream product that sort of stays tacky on the skin. Pretty much just powdering around, honestly, yeah. The cheeks are giving. Okay, I'm going out for dinner and drinks tomorrow night with some girlfriends. I am gonna be repeating this cheek because that is just, it's too much. Look at it on my eyes. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's finish the powder, and then I'll smoke a little bit of eyeshadow underneath the eyes. I wanted to wait until the powder was done before I, finished the lower lash line off. I'll just pop a little bit of maybe like a brown eyeshadow through the lower lash line. I'll pop some mascara on, and then we're going to be up to lips. And the lip product I'm very excited about. Finally, for lips, for the best sellers for drugstore lip products. And this is interesting because this is more of a recent product, but the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink Liquid Lipsticks. These are insane. I'm actually only new-ish to testing these out. These were launched by Maybelline, I think probably over a year ago now. These are a liquid lipstick that actually stay shiny on the lips throughout the day. So you apply this first thing in the morning. I will say they do stay a little bit tacky. So if you hate, you know, your lips feeling sticky and you hate them feeling tacky, you're probably going to hate these. They do stay tacky on the lips, but at the same time, to have a liquid lipstick that stays shiny, I mean, I'm honestly mind baffled by this. Like, I just think it's so cool. So I have got the shade Peachy here, which is a really, really pretty pinky nude. They're an extremely lightweight formula, and they actually do smell pretty much bang on exactly the same as the original Super Stay matte ink liquid lipsticks. The only difference is these stay shiny on the lips. They're very easy to apply, really nice thin formula. And see that amazing like shine that stays looking like that all day. It's crazy. And let's get up around the Cupid's bow. Oh, this is a pretty color. I definitely understand this one. Like, the only thing is, if you hate your lips feeling sticky, you may not like these because they do sort of stay feeling like a little bit sticky. But the shine and that color, like, oh, perfect. But here is the finished look, you guys. I'm actually loving this. It is very festival. It is very Coachella, which is very on brand for right now. I'm pretty sure Coachella is on this weekend and next weekend. When you see this video, it's probably last weekend and this weekend. It is absolutely giving everything Coachella. I'm obsessed. And the way everything changes colors in the light. Oh, you know what? Before we go though, let's just chuck one of these on the lips too. Why not? And it's kind of taken away the shine of that liquid lipstick, but that is very pretty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you found it interesting to see all of the best selling and highest rated and most added to cart drugstore and affordable makeup products. Probably the only one I'm surprised at here is maybe, actually none. I think that these are all fire, and I can totally see why everyone's obsessed with them. Originally, when I did the best-selling Sephora products last week, some of them I was like, I can't really see how this got here. But all of these, seriously incredible. But as always, I would love to know all of your thoughts. What do you think of these bestsellers? What do you think of the finished look? And are there any bestsellers that you think deserve to be here in this list that aren't here? Because honestly, I could do a whole nother video. There are so many of them. But I love you guys heaps. I hope you had an amazing day, and I will catch you in my next video.